Call it to order. Start with a roll call. Matt?
Yeah, Matt Gilly, Select Board Liaison.
David Wilson.
Allison Hawks.
Billy Saxton.
George Prince?
Samantha Bohan.
Seth Walker.
Jay McCray.
Missing Jerry is the one person.
Jerry's out, okay. I spoke to him yesterday, I thought he'd be here. We'll start with the,
That's where he is in the ditch.
oh, okay. Apparently Jerry's stuck in the snow, so maybe he'll be here, maybe he won't. We'll start with the pledge.
Show it to the camera.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do whatever
You're back in third grade?
Yep. It's awesome.
I know there's a few things we're gonna put under either new business or public comment. Mary Ann, you had something?
Yes,
Look at her, she comes out with it in her hand and everything.
she comes out with the mic.
Well prepared.
I was wondering if a number of you use the Garrison Cove boat ramp and the harbor there. We're getting ready to put a grant in, the one I talked about in the past. It would be helpful to know how many various working waterfront industries use it. So I'd like to know the lobstermen that use it, clam harvesters, oystermen, just the various classifications. We were told if we can put that into the description, it will be helpful. So I don't know if you guys know offhand now, but if you could get the message back to either Billy or Matt, probably is the best person.
Yeah, I can get you.
Then you could send it over. We have until March 16th to get this, March 11th to get this in. However, ideally, we'll have it done before then to submit. So we appreciate it if you could do that, because we'd like to really make the case of how important that landing and harbor is. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Anybody else? Anything that's not on the agenda?
I would like to invite the members of the committee to the Marine Science Center. I would like to invite the members of the Fisheries Committee to the Marine Science Center that's being built at the end of Pinkham Point. Starting in mid to the end of March, we're gonna have, we're gonna start opening it up for tours. The intention is to bring people in, and especially members of the Fisheries Committee, to talk about where the Quahog Bay Conservancy will be located, what kind of working waterfront access will be there, and what partnerships we're considering. We want to get input from a broad set of folks as we start to piece together the puzzle of tenants that will be in that building, and and working waterfront access is at the top of that list. So to get your we'd be lucky to get your good advice. So we have an email, office@quahogbay.org, where we can set up visits, or I can reach out to the committee specifically to plan a date. Whatever is your preference.
Yeah, Matt and I had the luxury of touring this facility. It's in the early stages, but it's something else, isn't
Yeah.
it, Matt? It's, it's huge. It's a big project, and I would
We can't
advise
move this
anybody to
meeting
take a look
there
at
like
it
the
if you
last one.
take a few minutes.
Pardon me?
We can't do
No,
what
because
the
it's probably
with-
too big a group to take
and
everybody at
we
once.
record this one too.
Correct,
is
so,
the other.
but I'd be
But
happy
the
to
other one we can
arrange
do,
it
right?
in
Yeah.
small groups or
Yeah,
whatever works
I'm
for
gonna
you
double
guys.
check,
Well-
but I think so.
Yeah,
What are you guys gonna be doing in the lab exactly? Assortment of all different things, or?
so the Quahog Bay Conservancy will move its programs over there. We do water quality testing, we do oyster aquaculture, we do some microplastics work. But Quahog Bay Conservancy is one tenant out of many in the new Marine Science Center. So we're talking about bringing in others, universities, colleges, researchers that are interested in having kind of direct access to the water and to do research in the flowing seawater lab, which is in the basement. And then there's 2 dry labs in one of the buildings on the 2nd floor.
Yeah.
So it's really like, we'll see. There's some things that Quahog Bay Conservancy will continue, but we're opening the door more broadly. That's why we wanted to ask you guys, get your input now before we start, because everything that I've heard so far from sitting and listening is that you want to be involved in the planning stages, not when it's already done. So I really, want to get your input now. We talked about a few new projects with the two members of the committee while you guys visited. I thought that was helpful. So I'd happy to share more there or at another meeting when you have more time on your agenda.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Are you
Yeah.
also here for, are you gonna be representing for the,
for the
lease
lease,
renewal?
for the lease renewal, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
know it, but could you tell me your name?
Laura Campbell.
Laura, L-A-U-R-A?
Yes.
Thank you.
And maybe, Laura, give
Yeah.
them your email address if they wanted to reach out, and they could.
Totally.
set up a time.
Anyone can reach out to me, laura@cohogbay.org. It's very easy. And I'll still come to all the committee meetings, so. Cool. All right, I'll come back.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you. Committee announcements, Amelia, do you have anything for us? All right, actually, is there anyone else that has anything? Okay.
Hi, everyone. Max Burtis. I'm on the agenda. I'm sorry. I owe everyone an apology because I didn't do what Matt told me and get the paperwork for you guys all to review. So we're going to push my item to next meeting. I'll have that LPA paperwork for you guys to review. Sorry about that.
No problem.
No worries.
We have a full agenda, so.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Take
Yeah,
care.
no problem. Thank you. Amelia, you have anything for us? No? Move right along. The minutes from last month?
Yeah, everybody should have received them, and if there are any edits, let me know. Otherwise, a motion to approve.
Second.
Oh, I can't motion. You're
I'll make a
motioning,
motion.
Alice.
I'll make a motion.
A second.
And David?
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies, woo.
Yeah,
All
we
those
gotta
in favor?
vote.
Oh, all in favor, yeah. Well, I just assumed everybody.
George is tired. He is ready to be.
I started plowing at 2:30, so if I fall asleep, just take over, Samantha.
No,
She'll wake you
make
up,
it
don't worry.
through, okay?
Just give me a good jab right here. Okay, legacy fishing maps, Caleb Hawks, I believe is here.
Yep.
Can we call those up, Amelia?
You need some glasses, Caleb, you can borrow mine. Oh, boy. So do you,
Yeah, we'll give them this.
so we are making this map so we don't have gear conflict, especially with a lot of the new aquaculture stuff coming in. So we wanna make sure all the areas that are fished, no matter the season, that fishermen come in and say, this is where I fish, or this is where my dad fishes, or my uncle, or my cousin, so that we can make sure that when we're approving applications, that we're not approving them somewhere there's gonna be a conflict.
So I'm assuming like the red squares are like where people are fishing? Like what am I?
the red hatchet
The red is lobster.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was wondering. All right.
Pretty full.
He's already reading the map better than I am, so.
What color's
You don't
bogey?
need it.
Hoagies are kind of hard to see when lobsters come on. It's a blue
People were saying,
Just so that way you can see where the bogey fishing is.
Oh, the blue dot.
Yeah.
I only see green dots. Am I colorblind or?
Yeah.
See like that, yeah, like
Oh,
all the
they're-
blue dotted stuff, that's all.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That.
it's
Okay.
like-
I was gonna say, I was like, that, I thought that was just part of the map.
Where we can fish,
All right.
you gotta have good weather. So it's tough for me to get there.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
the state isn't closed.
So I mean, I think this is all pretty accurate here. I'm just looking at all this stuff.
She's painted red again in day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
could have painted pretty red.
No, I plowed.
Oh,
I mean,
We fished Monday, Tuesday though.
yeah. Wow.
yeah, I mean, all the harbors absolutely fish. Like all the kids and stuff use the harbor to fish. So I'd definitely paint all that red.
Well, they can't put it in there because that's a zone
for high-intensity boating area. That's
Yeah, the
mooring.
green
Well, there you go.
stop 'em.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's this purple right here? I'm just,
Purple, is that?
Purple is
Rockweed?
European oyster. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's up with the Sheep Island where like David and Andy go for oysters. and-
yeah. Maybe go down this way a little more. I mean, this is all fish, 100%.
All of
Yeah, all this. I mean, I fish gear all through this area and stuff. I know a lot of guys that fish
That's
all
all
this.
Pittsburgh though.
Okay.
So we don't have
We don't have any say-
over any of that.
Oh, I didn't know that there was like a line drawn.
Yeah,
Okay.
wherever that, the Harpswell side of that line should be all red, is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So where does the Harpswell line end?
I'm not sure. I don't know if it shows on that map. It's right.
It's this dark line.
That is the Harp. Yeah,
That's
right.
the line, yeah. But I
Oh.
can fill all this in if you, I mean, I can
No.
fill this in for good measure if you
I
want.
mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, no, seriously. I mean, it's all fish. This is. I don't know why this is just like an empty spot right there, but that's 100% fish for sure.
Can definitely fix that.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like you guys got some of it colored in.
Maybe shut the lobster off so we can see the bogey.
Yeah, I wish the pogey was easier to look at.
It is?
But like if you see any of this white space without the
Thank
dots
you.
on it, that's not pogey.
You said the pogey was the blue.
Yeah,
That is definitely a tough one to see.
it's very hard to see.
I didn't know she had anybody that.
I mean, with pogies, it's hard because it's like I've, made sets and seen sets everywhere. You want to zoom out a little bit?
Yeah.
Zoom in right here. I mean, I've caught pogies right here. Right on this little point,
Like in here.
right in this area. Yep.
Okay.
No, that one is.
Yeah.
Like get home.
I mean, really, like all inside the bay. I mean, Corey, he's made sets on on the sand. I mean, it's the harbor. I mean, everywhere. Everywhere's fish. I've caught pogies everywhere. And I know other people have as well.
I would point to those spots.
I mean,
if you can mark them. Make sure they're marked. I'll text you.
Yeah, text her. I mean, literally all this. I mean, I've made sets. I know Corey, my uncle's made all sets through here before.
Okay.
But is that marked or not marked?
No, it's not marked.
It's a
No.
mix.
It's
It
just
is
it's just
here,
funny
but
how it's like
not.
all like not because I mean, literally all this areas. There's been pogies. People have caught pogies.
So maybe just take that line and connect it to the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and any of these shoal spots too. Like, I mean, that's where the pogies they bunch up. Yeah, I mean, I just go like that.
I can do that.
I think
All
this
that.
fishery is really important because I think when you have two fisheries using the same space, it really identifies a high-value area.
Yeah.
When you have just one fishery in one area, but you overlap with one or two fisheries on that, so the lobstering we know has really been filled in well, but it's
Of
these,
course,
it's
yeah.
these ones that are really need to take a hard look at. And we're gonna do this every month too, so this is not your only chance.
Yeah,
Come back
no.
Every month and look at it.
I mean, it's just like with fish, they obviously move.
100%.
And then like, in the, different times of the year, I mean, like I said, I've seen them caught out by Temple, out around Temple Ledge and stuff, people making sets. So, I mean, that's,
Yep.
the whole bay's used, I've seen fish get caught literally everywhere. I mean, yeah. So I definitely fill all this in.
then encourage Unky and Dad to come back.
Yeah, I mean,
so they
Corey would
can
be a
help.
good, he'd be a great one to have in here.
We'd be laughing.
Yeah.
Not all at
Yeah.
once. Short doses.
So what so this is the Harpswell side that,
Because we're in Hartsville.
no, I understand that, but like, I've never seen that line where it ends. Or,
Yeah,
you know,
like the cow,
yeah,
technically in Harpswell and Mark Island,
yeah.
they get Wyman and Jameson.
Yep.
Amelia, can this be accessed on the town website and looked at prior to coming here?
Yes, so once I make these changes, I'll put up the newest copy of it, and so folks can look between this meeting and next meeting and see if there's other areas they want to fill in.
How do we find it?
So if you go, actually, I can show everybody.
Look at this.
If you go to the town website and you say, I want to go to the Coastal Resources Department, and you go to Common Documents, you can look at this waters classification map with legacy fishing areas. And it takes a minute.
What was after common document?
Waters classification map with legacy fishing areas.
Oh, okay, it actually says legacy fish, okay.
Yeah, so that's
Okay.
what to look for. And I'll update it after this meeting.
Perfect.
Amelia, could you send me the
So
link?
Caleb, if you
Yes.
want
Yeah,
to
thank you.
look at it online
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, it's just like,
And,
especially with the pogies though, like I said, it's just hard, like, I mean, literally you've seen sets made everywhere in the bay, deep
show.
shore.
A printer, you know, even if you print it off,
Yeah.
draw on
Yeah,
it
and
yourself
color it in
and
for
give
me.
it to your mom.
That'd
Yeah.
be great.
Bring back into the committee, you know, something like that works. You know what I mean? Gary and Corey could do the same type of thing.
Yeah,
I think it's important too, Caleb, to understand that we can't just paint it all red,
No,
and all
I-
blue and all black.
No,
So
I
I think there's been a
understand
lot of thought, but we've missed a lot of things too, you know what I mean? And I don't think there's gonna be an aquaculture lease way the hell out there, but we don't know what's gonna come in the future. So it's
No,
just
I mean, it's
important, and things may change, fishing's gonna change, as
No,
it has since you were a little kid.
oh, absolutely.
So this is a
Yeah.
document that we wanna change every month and update. But one thing we don't wanna do is just be a town that says,
Can't
nothing's
do
open,
this.
you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
no,
So I think that's,
absolutely. No,
kind of
absolutely.
think about the highest value spots that you think are
Yeah.
the most important at this time, knowing that things will change.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of these shoal spots, you know, people catch fish all through here. So, like I said, I mean, I've caught them. This wasn't even marked up here, and I mean, I've caught fish, made sets and caught fish right here on that little shoal piece by, or close to Gouty. But I think guys should definitely have Corey come in and, because
I think it's a great idea.
No, seriously, because he goes a lot harder at it than I do, and
Yep.
he catches fish everywhere. So
Everywhere.
so he
Well,
definitely
make sure you mention it to him.
well.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
Or even if you want to print that off and take it to him too if he can't come, and
Yeah.
have him mark it up. It is hard to see.
No, yeah, the the blue is a little tough, but
Yeah, it almost blends to the map.
yeah. Well, I guess that's
Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah, thanks.
Spread the word too, like not just
yeah, not
like
just
your uncle and dad, like talk to like Shane, like
yeah,
Alex,
yeah, definitely.
any of those younger guys, because those are the guys that are going to be affected the most by it, 'cause they have the longest time left.
Yep.
You know, the more stuff is going to be coming.
You can give that back to David. He doesn't, he loves the microphone. Mhm. It's his favorite.
Thank you.
Keep it close. Right here.
Anybody else? Legacy fishing, any questions for Caleb?
Thank you very much, Caleb, for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
sticking
you.
around, appreciate it.
Have a good night, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We heard.
Next is Quahog Conservancy lease renewal. Yep.
26 in July.
Has anything changed on this lease?
Nothing's changed.
Does anybody have any questions before we get going? Any look at this lease?
It's the one that, it's already there.
I mean, we can go through the checklist,
It
but
was the blue
if
spot.
no issues, no issue.
No.
It's a renewal, it's not a new one, so
Yeah.
I don't know if we need to go through the list.
I don't think you need to unless, go through it with a renewal unless there's been an issue.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No
And
issues.
you haven't heard of any.
Is there paperwork?
Yes, all the paperwork's been completed.
Where is it?
We have it.
I have a copy, and then it came from,
Is there anything like that you need a
Oh,
harbor
no,
master or a
that-
chair signature on?
no, I don't,
think
no, no,
There's
no.
no signature?
No, I don't think so.
Because I still have one from last month, I haven't signed.
You haven't signed it?
No.
Jeez, George, get on this.
Whatever we have in our email is empty.
Yeah.
That's,
So-
Right.
yeah.
I don't
But-
see a signature place.
That's what I was looking, but I don't think,
I don't think for the
No, there's
renewal
not.
there
We
is,
had it in our
but
committee and we didn't.
Yeah.
it's not a requirement to.
Yeah, I don't think it is for a renewal.
I don't see a place.
But I don't
for it.
think that there's, like you said, if there's not an issue, I don't
Right.
think it's.
It's, I can show it to you. This is it. There's no signature page.
Right, okay. Yeah, I've got it. I'm looking at it.
Oh,
So, Matt, am I correct that your lease is also it's a transfer, is that correct? Transfer, like this lease already exists, it's just being transferred to you, or?
Yeah, so the details are a little annoying. So it's an LPA, which means you can't transfer it. You have to reapply.
Okay.
And so that's where
So
I
we will
messed
have to
up.
go through the application.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. So
Okay.
I'm not moving anything. I'm not changing
Everything will
anything.
be the same, so just.
Yeah, but yeah, I want to make sure you guys have the full application to
perfect.
see.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, our checklist was supposed to be updated. The first thing on it is the first question is the application complete? Yeah, it's not on here, but that's supposed to be the first question. And
Oh,
if
oh,
it's
yeah.
not, it's pretty straightforward. We just move on. So, yeah.
That's fair.
So, yeah, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see what we can do to help you out. What's next? Experimental lease, is that you, Jay?
Yes. So when we had the working group, the aquaculture working group, we had some people come and talk with us, Sebastian Bell from Aquaculture Association and Amanda Ellis from the department. And one of the things that came up is Amelia was talking about Amanda, those names, was talking about the process. We became aware that the experimental leases, which we don't review, but still important for aquaculture, did not have a pre-application process. Standard leases do, and we review the LPAs, but we requested that be a change, so that the idea is more municipal input. That was one of the things that people were frustrated about. She 5 or 6 times pointed out that there are opportunities to comment, but you need to do it. But she also is very supportive of the pre-application idea. So the Aquaculture Advisory Committee, I know, Sammy, you were there, reviewed it. There was discussion about it. There was some support. There was some not so happy. And this week, what day is this, Wednesday? So it was Monday or Tuesday. They had the public hearing on the rule. So anytime they make a rule change like that, they have a public hearing, people commented. And it also talks about seed sourcing, and that was where most of the discussion was. So there's public comment still possible till February 23, and then they will make their decision about how finalizing that rule. But it looks to me as if that will go through, and it's again an opportunity for the municipality to weigh in and do the kinds of things that are possible because of the map and the knowledge that people in town have.
It'll be a nice change.
So it
And
could
it came
happen.
from this town, I mean,
Yeah.
that group.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's cool.
we're amazing.
Yeah.
And I want
Keep saying
to say again, thank you to Allison Hepler, Representative Allison Hepler from Woolwich, who came and met with the working group twice and worked diligently with the department about this concept. So, thanks to Harpswell, hopefully this will happen. And it's not, as you were saying, Billy, it's not to get in the way. It's to have a robust process.
Saves a lot of work sometimes, you know, a lot of problems.
Exactly. Yeah, thank you. That whole point was save money, save time by knowing what the problems could be before you do the application. Also, the town, if the town doesn't participate, they don't have to. They're invited to participate, to give feedback. But if they don't, it just doesn't stop it. It moves forward.
But the way that works is they get to decide, they'll get all the comments and they'll just decide what they want to do.
Well, they have the final say.
Yeah.
But-
It's not like a change in the law, it's a change in a rule. So
Right.
it's like a rule they operate, so,
Right, it hasn't changed jurisdiction.
gotcha.
But it,
And I think she said that here, because she was like, we don't have to change the law, because we were talking about changing the law. She's like, we can just change the rule or talk about it,
yeah.
which is interesting to me.
Well, I was all set to change the law.
I know, we don't need to.
But it should have been a lot faster to do it this way, but as it turns out, it really wasn't. But passing a law, there's no guarantee it's going to get passed. So this way, the department is on board, and
This allows this group as a whole, other than that, you'd need to actually submit a comment, every one of us throughout the board. That's really what this rule did. So we count as, I don't know what they would consider the municipality as a whole, because I know normally it's so many comments before they recognize, or depending on what the comments are about. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes.
well, for the rule changes, the public hearing was an opportunity to comment, and it's like a review of a lease. It's a legal process, so they record it.
Yeah.
And then anything written that comes in till the 23rd goes in the record. I've one time seen, it was an inland fisheries bill, but rule change, and they abandoned it because there was so much feeling against it. It was about airboats. And they abandoned what they had proposed and started over, and there was then a working group, and
The only other time I saw one abandoned was just recently. You were there, the lobster measure change. That's
what was it, Matt?
when they were gonna change the lobster measure, the size of it.
Oh, right.
There was so much uproar from the fishermen about that. That's the only other time.
That was the
Yeah.
SMFC though, wasn't it?
We were gonna do it, it was a proposed rule change. The state was gonna try to be proactive and do it before ASMC did. And there was such an uproar from the fishermen, they decided to pull back the proposed rule change. And besides the one you mentioned, that's the only other time I've seen a proposed rule that didn't actually go through.
Well, I think I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I do too. I think
Does that make a difference?
I'd be very surprised if the rule isn't updated.
At the advisory council, the chair of the committee, whose name I can't remember, he's from Yarmouth, I think. He was very positive. He said, we just had this process. I had to say I didn't support the lease or the license because of what it just wasn't going to work. And if we'd had a process like Harpswell has with the maps, we could have prevented that from happening. The negative comments were one more step.
Yeah.
And it's such a long process. But I think
it will save applicants money and time really in the long run too. I think they'll see going forward, because they won't run into that situation that you explained in Yarmouth, they'll be able to nip it in the bud at the beginning instead of halfway through.
a lot of money and time,
Right.
yeah, when it could have been modified.
I mean, it is a big deal to take up space for a while, in a lot of space. So it is something I think the town should have, in my opinion, should have the opportunity. And that particular option was not available to us,
Right.
like other ones were. So I think it kind of makes
And it
sense.
was like a head slap, like, why isn't there?
We've just done it this way the whole time.
Yeah.
Like-
But she's been very supportive. I mean, she worked, thanks to Allison, behind the scenes. But I don't know who was there when she was here, but you were,
I was, yeah.
very
I
impressed.
think Billy was.
Because
Yeah.
when the town first went to DMR to say, we want to talk about this, they got a no. But that wasn't Amanda.
Surprised more than anything.
So Amanda came and I thought she listened really well.
I think it just happened because we're going through the whole thing at the same time. It kind of made sense. She did some stuff for us, but it was kind of like a good conversation.
Yeah. And as others have said, the whole state is watching the mapping. that, and others are looking to do it. So we are meeting.
That makes no wow.
Did you have
Not
something?
me so much.
Yeah, just on that,
We'll talk later.
I went to the hearing, and so I got firsthand what the department was saying, and I got to hear the questions they answered from the farmers. And it seemed like they were going to try, rather than have like a full, what do they call it, a scoping session, where you have the public come and provide comments and ask questions. It's going to be closer to the pre-application meeting that the standard leases have. And so that is just usually one person from the town, which, David, I think you had wanted, you had said like you'd rather have like the whole, or this whole committee, right, at that meeting for the pre-application.
I think he's meant as if we have one voice as a committee, or do we go as individuals and
Yeah.
say
No,
a
I mean,
comment,
as it
right?
stands right now, without that rulemaking, we can get involved, but it's through comments.
Right.
On an
I think-
individual
And
basis.
yeah, there has to be a certain amount of comments accumulated before they'll even,
5.
show an interest in them, depending on what they are.
Well, there's whether there's a hearing or not, and how
Yeah.
many people comment, but for a
Yeah.
rule change, everybody who wants to comment should comment.
Yeah,
But for the pre-application,
Yeah.
they're asking the municipality to send one person. One of the questions was, who is that? Well, it depends on the town.
yeah.
So Darcy's gone to them, Paul's gone to them. I've gone and listened, but it's one person representing the town.
Yeah.
So that would be the harbor master. We have input, but the harbor master, most likely. And if there's disagreement, their response was, the town has to work that out.
Yeah.
Got it.
Thank you for adding.
Anything else on that? New business, there was a bunch prior to, but does anybody have anything they wanna bring up, or?
Yeah, I want us to set a new goal.
Okay,
We have a whole list right here
okay.
in our minutes.
You wanna create a new goal, or you want
I
us
just
to
want
work
us to
on something different that we're already on our list?
Yeah, we already started doing the stuff with,
Aging at home.
yeah. So let's get, if we just don't do them, there's no
Right,
sense out
no,
of
you're
whole
right,
list.
and that was one of my things 2 meetings ago.
Do something easy.
There's one big issue with that, Allison. I don't have my list of goals in front of me.
So it has the community education as pollution.
You're not supposed to bring this up, Allison, without telling me first. Let me look it up. Go ahead. You wanna read them, or,
If that's easier for everybody.
I can-
And then we really only
I
need to
also
pick
have it
one,
somewhere.
or we
Right.
can just pick from the base, like there's bigger categories. So there's one is community education, then the second one is community environmental monitoring.
Yep.
3 is data collection and sampling around oyster farms. 4 is promotion and outreach. 5 we did,
4 sounds good to me.
promotion and outreach.
Let's keep getting our name out there.
So under that was the professional signage at the town line, both sides. Where is that out, actually? Oh, Matt, you little, oh, there you
Ah, she heard it. heard
See,
it.
I don't need the microphone.
I heard a swear.
I gotta leave to go to a public hearing. But the board was okay with the committee pursuing the sign. They just wanted to see a design concept or something like that. But they were fine with the committee raising funds, coming up with a new sign. They just want to see what it
Are you
looks
sure?
like.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah,
All right.
So who's gonna do the design?
that's up to you.
That's
guys.
us?
Yeah.
Okay.
They wanted to match what's there, be something similar to what's there.
Okay.
And design-wise, like that same type of wood sign. And then the idea that I got them to accept was something that we could hang, kind of like hooks, like a
Yeah,
open wooden sign, you know, that hangs, so that
Yeah.
way it could be swapped out if there was an ever emergency or there was something else that we had to
Fishing
put
pole.
up there.
With
Yeah.
a sign hanging off of it.
yeah, right.
That's actually not a bad idea. There you go. See, your design concept's already
Right.
playing itself out. All right, I'm out of here.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
So that,
My understanding was that we were gonna add something to a sign that was already there.
Yeah.
We do like the hanging
Hanging,
thing
yes.
and they blow away and, so I think you thought that something more.
Yeah, I don't want like the banner, but there, I mean, I
So
even
we're-
have the hooked,
but
like
we're-
the hook on a wooden sign, you just hang it, you can interchange them with whatever you want, really.
Okay.
But it's just about what do we want it to say, or what's the
Who's paying for this?
town,
Oh, wow.
Well, I thought it was private.
whatever,
town.
the town's handling the financial part.
somebody just said raising money, they were okay with raising money, but the town's gonna pay for it.
I thought that's what Matt just said, wasn't it, that they wanted to, they were okay with it doing it?
I believe so.
Doing it, but then he said raising money.
Yeah,
I think we had to
I think we
generate
have to raise the funds.
for the sign.
Did I totally miss that part?
I think that was what we.
That was the
I think it
original.
was
That was the original plan.
It was through donations, yeah, that was the original.
There was thought that private people would donate toward it.
Okay.
Why don't we
How
put
much
this,
does Dolphin want to donate?
I'll donate. Austin Hawks Lobster will
Yeah,
split
that's
it.
right.
why don't we
Let me
put,
see what my
put
farm
this
can
on the
generate.
agenda?
Cohog Bakers, see this,
Yeah.
just raise their hand.
Why don't we put this on the agenda for next month and really nail it down, what we're gonna do?
A proud
Yeah.
What
historical
we're gonna
fishing
come up with.
community.
We'll
That
work
would
out-
give us
we'll
a
work out
month
the
to
questions
figure it
that
out
we have.
too, though.
Well, I think everyone should come with some kind of design concept of what we wanna see, and then we can make something from that all
I just came
together.
up with one, the fishing pole with a sign hanging off of it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like blows in the wind
I
and
wanna
changes what it says.
I wanna see what that looks like, Billy. I want art, pictures.
All right.
I can
Right
do
now.
that.
I have a neighbor who
Oh,
does,
that's true, that's true.
What is it
Hand it
gonna
off to
say?
Stacy.
What's the sign gonna say?
Harpswell is a working waterfront community.
Oh,
or
like
something
off the
that.
pole.
Something
cool
like
idea.
that's
Well, what
what
does
we
it say now?
design.
Harpswell is a working waterfront community, is that what it says?
I don't have a clue.
Harpsville, a
How many times have you
working
driven by that? sign?
waterfront.
I don't look at it.
community. I don't know what it says, to be honest.
If you could do that, then you could do the buoy up here and make it go down to a
what I'm
trap that was
saying.
underneath, instead of a fishing pole on top.
We're getting expensive here.
Well, if you just make something out of
Hawks
wood.
Lobster had a good year.
Yeah.
Tax
That is-
Apparently.
That is exactly the opposite.
so I have a neighbor, I don't know if he would do it, but he does wonderful carved signs and then you paint.
Yeah, that's
They
what I'm
really
thinking
stand
too.
out,
Oh,
so
yeah.
he wouldn't design it, but I'm guessing he would make it.
Yeah.
And
We
if he
need two.
wouldn't, I'll have to say no. Yeah,
Yeah, one for each side.
Maybe
Need
we'll
something
go
to
to
do.
him with like a drawing
we
and see what the price would be,
Two
so
the
that we
same
know how much
or
we have to
different,
raise.
and maybe
I'm sure
make
he
them
would
so we can
charge
swap them
anything for the
every
work. I
6
don't
months,
know.
or-
Balls in the air.
Depends on the wood.
So let's put this on the agenda so we can nail down what some
So
of
that's our goal for this month.
Answer,
Okay.
yeah, answer some questions.
Everyone be thinking.
Get it on the agenda. Yep, a little bit of homework for everyone.
AI,
It's
AI is gonna come up with.
AI, perfect.
Whatever works.
Any other new business? I have a little, but if there's anyone else before I start in.
I don't know that it's new, I don't know, but I want to say thank you to the donations of seafood. People are so excited.
Absolutely, yeah.
We brought it up in our meeting, if you want to talk about that.
Yeah, at the Resiliency and Sustainability Committee, we talked about it, and, you know, people are like, oh my God.
They freaked out. I mean, people were like really,
Oh,
they had no idea. And at that committee, people come together and talk about stuff, and they're like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, they were really impressed, like,
Yeah.
really, really impressed and really happy.
That's
It's a big
awesome.
deal.
So,
That kind of ties into what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to thank all the committee members. I'm starting to hear a lot of positive feedback around the community. People are coming up to me, hey, heard this fishing committee, and, you know, I heard this, you know, this is what you're doing, and a lot of positive stuff. And at the Zone F Council meeting, the chair of the committee actually talked about it, so I was quite shocked, actually. And he said he thinks that this committee will be the envy of other fishing towns. So, I don't know if other fishing towns, communities have a committee like this, but I believe the legacy map is the first one of its kind, if I'm not mistaken. And this whole thing with the seafood donations and all that, so. Great job, everyone. Keep doing what we're doing.
I think I'd like to add on that is just, we're just trying to figure it out, you know, there's no
Right.
plan in place, we're just gonna keep having conversations and take care of things and take it as it comes, but I think we've done a good job and we'll keep going forward, but I think I appreciate everyone's time, being involved, seeing young people involved, people that work, finding time out of your day to come, it's important. Really, really important.
I also had a question, and I'm a little disappointed that Matt left, but maybe, possibly you can answer this, Jay. I understand we're not allowed to meet as a group, you know, more than a couple of us outside a committee and talk about committee stuff. Allison is gonna meet with the commissioner, and we'd like as many committee members as possible that want to join. But do we run into legality issues is the question. And if you don't have an answer, we'll find out. But-
Yeah,
Well, there's a percentage of us that we can't have more than too many.
But in that setting, can we? It's a question and answer. Can we show up on our own accord and ask questions?
well, at the state level, I'm not sure it's the same. You can do that, like a field trip, you could do it, but you have to make it public.
Okay.
So you invite the public as well, which might not be a bad thing, but,
No, I'm not inviting the public.
Okay.
okay.
Well, it was
So that
suggested
is
to me
not a
today that we
public
should invite
meeting.
him down. I don't know if we wanna invite him down. I've
a
heard
good idea,
that he
too.
likes to talk to people
Yeah.
and get out there, but I had a conversation with someone today about this committee and the feeding program we're doing, and they're like, you should really call him up and invite him down.
So
That could be,
when you talk to him, ask him.
Okay.
he can say no.
Well, he won't say no. Carl's a good guy. I think it's more about finding the time.
Yeah.
But if he knows
And
we're,
instead of
if he
being
knows
there,
we're
being
here
there.
Yeah.
every second Wednesday.
You can go as long as you don't have a quorum.
Right.
You what?
Can't have a
You can go
quorum.
As long as you do not have a quorum.
So how many is that?
Well, half the,
Half?
Less than half.
Less than half?
yeah.
So
Same
two of
thing
us can
with
go.
the meeting here.
Is it less than half, or is it
Well,
A
how many
third.
people are on your committee?
I think it's
I mean, other than Sarah.
7.
and Jerry?
And Jerry.
Matt, does Matt count though? I don't
No,
know.
he's
Matt
no,
counts.
he is on the committee.
Well, he's the
He's the
select board
liaison.
rep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I think, yeah.
I don't think he's not on the
you
committee
could have
because
3 people go.
he can't
Okay.
vote.
But it still wouldn't be a bad idea to invite him down too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It'd
yeah.
probably be
It's weird, I had a
easier.
conversation with someone today and they're like, you should really invite him down.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk to him.
If he's like, I'm too busy, then send 3 people up.
Okay.
I would guess he'd bring somebody else with him, like Amanda or.
Undoubtedly.
Well, the meeting I have with him is already set up, like, to have staffers and everything. They wanted me to have it so that he has staff that's available to
Yeah.
talk about stuff. So
What do you?
and it's on a Monday.
What do you wanna talk about?
Lobster licensing and, especially for kids,
Yeah,
and, some aquaculture issues that I have.
Definitions of
Great.
some of the questions that we're asking. We need to answer questions and we don't know the definition of some of the terminology. It's
yeah,
sort of frustrating, so we'd like to get that worked out. I think absolutely if we could get him to come here.
Or if you have a meeting set up, bring 2 or 3 people in here, or 2.
But I've invited George and Matt to come.
Yeah,
That's part of it.
I'm okay with that. But you could also in your meeting say, hey, the committee would love to have you down at some
Yes.
point.
Okay.
That'd be a great
Especially when we have the
idea.
sign revealing, we're gonna reveal the sign.
There you go.
I think he's
Nice.
open to that. He definitely wants to have more communication,
Yeah.
so.
It's always good to meet someone and have that conversation, at least you know them, and then,
Right.
you probably didn't know them, but I haven't met them.
Not really, met him, haven't really had
I haven't
a
met
in-depth
him. Yeah.
conversation with, no.
Carl's a really good guy.
Yeah, he's easy to
I
talk
didn't even
to.
know his name till just now.
That was, there was one more thing, but does anybody else have anything other than that? Seth, we talked about, putting you on the agenda last time, and,
That'll tide over for another day.
you wanna skip it? Seth's been up plowing all day too. We'll talk about it the next meeting.
About 5 o'clock this morning, I met George on Neil's Point.
Does that mean
Obviously, the
not in a good
scallop
way?
Scallop
Plowing.
season has been basically shut down. Just
Well,
like to talk about the
it hasn't
implications.
really been shut down.
Not completely, but they put in a huge area was shut down.
95% of the bottom we fish on
Right,
has got shut down, but it's a conservation act.
yeah, so. We can talk about it next meeting, or maybe wait till the season's over and get your outlook about, what the consequences of this is gonna be, or.
I think it's gonna help the resource, but I don't agree that the state gave out 3 or 4 licenses in this area this season, and then we got 18 days of fishing and they shut 95% of our bottom down
Yeah,
because they go up for that lottery. So it's almost kind of like a money cash grab for the state.
yeah.
I just don't see, and the fishery was, I rigged my boat up 4 years ago and we were whacking them.
Yeah,
And it's a great, like there's guys that were getting their limit 135 pounds by noontime, 12:30, and they're there till 4:35, getting 80, 90 to 120 pounds. It's, I don't know, it's definitely taken a beating, because you figure, I rigged my boat up 4 years ago, and I can think of 6 or 7 other boats that rigged up in that same amount of time. So if you take those 6 boats and they say they all do their limit 135 pounds, you're looking at 800 to 900,000 pounds a day caught 4 days a week. That's a lot of poundage taken out of the books.
Yeah.
And we don't have that big of a gravel. There's not a lot of it.
So do you think it was overfished, or do you think that the lobster fishery improved, the cold weather?
I think
they
there's just
froze
been a
over?
lot more effort.
A lot more effort.
Because, 4 years ago, it was just Ron towing.
Yeah.
Look, and that was, noontime, he'd have his limit.
And is that because other areas were closed and people were coming up from other areas to fish?
Nobody
Or-
else was just doing it. Donnie had retired. Toby stopped going. Terrence stopped going. There's some other guys that got done and retired. I took a time off. I delivered oil for a while and built traps and got my offshore permit, so I was lobstering, not scalloping. Now I've rigged up. I've scalloped since '95, but I never did it on my own. I just ran Ron's boat.
Right.
So there was 2 licenses on that one boat for a long time.
That would be a good conversation to have with Carl then.
I was gonna say, that would be.
Yeah, because I want to know what they're going to do next year. Because you go and shut us down like you just did. Well, what are you going to do? That there are probably other licenses. Like I've had my license since '95 or '6. No, it was after we sank. We sank in '97, so probably '99, 2000. I've had my license, and I didn't use it for a long, long time. I just had it. But then I rigged up, and then other people rigged up, and it was a lot of more pressure, more activity going after the same thing.
Yeah.
But there's all kinds of babies around. Like when we're picking the pile, it's crazy. And it's not just one size. We'll get them that big. It's various, and we've got a bigger ring now so they can filter through better. Because when I first started, we had like a 3 or a 3.5 inch ring, which is what you put your bag together with. And now we're up to like 4.5.
Yeah.
So,
That twine top's twice the size it was when I used to go.
yeah.
It's huge.
But because we'll go to dump the bag and we'll have scallops come out of our twine top. So when they're towing, it's filtering some.
Yeah, for sure.
You're not keeping it all.
No.
So, but we still pick up all kinds of different size scallops.
So you're seeing more small size than large size in the bag?
There's a lot of small, but to even still have some small in there with the amount that can get out, I think it's gonna come back. It needs a break. and it got it this year. I mean, we haven't fished where we historically fish for, it was second week in January. Yeah, because it was just before Jessica went back to college. So that was on the 20th. It must have been like the 17th or the 18th. Our bay got closed. And the season started on the 8th.
Yep.
And out of those 18 days, I'd only fished 13 or 14 because of the weather.
Yep.
Between the wind and the cold, and so. No, I'm curious. I want to go to this Scallop Advisory meeting next week, but it's in Sorrento. That is a friggin' hike.
About 2.5 hours.
Yeah, and the meeting's not till 5. So if you get out at 7, 8 o'clock, you're not back to Harpswell till 10:30.
Do they have a Zoom?
They do big
option
business
for it?
down there.
I'm not sure.
The other advisory did, so maybe.
They might.
Yep. Well, sorry for the season, bud.
Yeah, sucks.
Yeah. We'll get through it. Give more time for skiing.
There you go. Is there any public comment? I'm gonna go way out on a limb here, Billy. If you make a motion, I bet Seth would second it, and we can go home.
Make a motion to
Whoa,
adjourn the
whoa,
meeting.
whoa.
Oh, no.
One more thing, just Matt's gone, but with the food for Ha, we also talked about food for families. And there was discussion about having somebody from the school food program come, and we haven't done that yet, so. I
Put
didn't
them on
wanna-
the agenda.
Yeah, I didn't want to lose that
Okay?
while we take on another goal.
Well, that's fine. Let's put them on the agenda.
Okay, thank you.
Or as soon as possible, whenever they're able to come.
Thank you.
Everybody good?
Yep.
Well, that-
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
you.
Next month,
Have a good night.